I calmed Brigida down and waited until she fell asleep before I left the room. I made such terrible choices with that
draws nearer.
follower hangout. So bad.
Well then.
I hear a voice.
I'm sorry.
I rely on him too much. Stroll comes to mind.
Boy, there.
Wait, it's like storming. Didn't they say I could
All right.
go to the Colosseum when it's storming? I think that was the thing they said.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that was said, and it's not all in my head. Yes, I know I have a reportable quest, okay? I know. I know I can deliver Stroll his crap.
Yeah?
In the middle of something right now, though. Oh, yo, it's empty. Okay.
Hail, warriors.
Go to the Colosseum, sorry, but with awful weather like this, we can't run any fights. Normally, we hold the ranked league here. If you win in a fight against a strong opponent, you'll get a valuable item as a reward, but dang weather, terrible for business, hope it clears up soon.
Hail, warriors.
Oh. I thought they were telling me I, like, could do stuff here during a storm. I guess not. I guess I'll come back on a day it's not storming. Whatever. Okay, followers. Stroll, Maria. Let's go ahead and hang out with Stroll.
I'm sorry.
I want my tolerance to go up.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? That merchant that Stroll's father entrusted with his inheritance mentioned he wanted to talk to us. Perhaps I should go talk to him with Stroll.
What do you think?
Any luck finding leads on the inheritance matter? I found the man holding it for you.
Huh?
Because I'm a genius. Have you? You must take me to him so we can talk.
Oh.
It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. So you're a philanthropist and a humanitarian, but you're still racist? I feel like those two things don't go together, but I guess in your case they do. He did charity work in the capital? I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you'll do with it?
That is...
I had thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father used his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come.
Ah.
You're truly a Stroll, lad. Right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option.
Oh.
It would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
But does he not already own the Halia lands? Like, just use that land. Hello? see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short time. If it's the negotiations you're concerned about, that is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard of the name Lord Hydron, best known for his piety. He is well versed in such matters. Lord Hydron? I'm sorry, did you just say Lord Hydron?
Ah.
Man's a bit of a douche. Ah, so you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you'd need to realize your ideals.
My ideals.
My ideals, you say? I think he's actually the antithesis of Stroll's ideals.
Yes.
I apologize, I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. We're really going forward with this? Are you for sure? I mean, it's your money. You do what you want. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
I hope this works out well for you. Words I'd hear my mother and father often say. They practically bludgeoned me with it. Wise words to live by.
Yeah.
Only now do I see that. Back then, I couldn't appreciate it. If I can procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance of the lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace before the human attacked.
Just...
And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fights. Our hope lies with you, Captain. I just don't understand why we're not using the land he already owns. Like, sure, it's slightly further from the capital, but like, it's free. You already own it. Hello? I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and newfound resolve. You just have to finish knocking down the foundations of those still standing buildings and just build them up from scratch. But at least the land was free. That's more money that you can put into providing housing. Whatever. Scion's Merit. Increases skill inheritance slots on the warrior to 3, which is great. Battle Hypnosis. While in reserve, Stroll will gain experience at the normal rate. I only have 4 characters, so there is no reserve.
Thank you.
I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
I talked to like 2 people. It was super easy.
All right.
I don't even think you tried. Okay, I need to get my eloquence up to 3. Wisdom needs to be at 4 for Hulkenberg to continue, which is a bit of a nightmare. But my eloquence is pretty bad. If you don't mind my asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? He had a strong sense of justice.
Sure. Huh.
That does sound like him. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. It definitely sounds like your father would be traveling around with us. Your, like, quick decision to join our team is definitely the choice your father would have made. Hold on, I need a drink. I have a tickle in my throat that will not go away. I returned to the others with Stroll, who was still deep in thought. Man, these follower events are not giving me any mag. Okay, back to Brawlhaven Tavern. I hear a voice. Oh, Alonzo. I definitely need to continue Alonzo's story. I do not like where we left that off at. We should definitely go talk to him. 1000%. Okay, still Heisme. Bardon and Brigida aren't ready. Alonso. I don't... Yeah, let's go to Alonso. Yo. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. Just leave me alone. I can't do that because I've got high tolerance. With overflowing tolerance, I conveyed my willingness to take on the sorrows and regrets anguishing Alonso. Well, if anyone was going to pester me, I'm glad it's you. Could you spare me a bit of time? Yes.
Thank you, truly.
Thank you. I did some more digging on the landowner who burned down my village. And when I thought I'd hit rock bottom, I found more behind him than I hadn't unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for someone else. I thought I had the upper hand, shadowing him and those he associates with, but they'd been looking into me as well. They entangled the web of lies that is Cuculus and struck first. What a fool I've been. My village, my mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. Excuse me, what is this track? I love it. This is so good. My copy of this game came with a soundtrack and I haven't listened to it yet because I want to beat the game first, because I want to hear all the music for the first time when the story intends for it to be used. But I like this track. That piano piece earlier, so good. You reap what you sow. That's so rude. You have to be strong, my guy. I just wanted to save my hometown. His taxes were extortion, and he siphoned the village's trade profits away for himself. My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. He caused only torment for them, so I struck back. I thought I could fix things for them, that my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up with my heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own.
Damn it all.
Even if the village was rid of the landowner, someone else is backing him. An even more powerful enemy would be left unscathed. I endangered everyone's lives because I didn't realize that. What are you doing? And it was my mother, my own mother, who paid the price. Can we not do that? Put down the knife. Die, they said. In all my waking hours, in all my dreams, I hear the villagers demanding my death. But your mother told you to live. She said to live. Who cares about the random villagers? They're dumb. Listen to your mother. I only began this endeavor to free them, to give them their joy back. So if my death is what will give them that now, I have to... Your mother wouldn't want this. Was it your mother's wish for you to die? My mother's? Mother wanted me to live. But what's the point in living when all I have are my sins? Atonement? Why do you not blame me? I won't kick you while you're down. Make amends by living.
That's...
Because living is the only way to atone for those sins. Yes. Live to atone, not by dying. I wonder if there's anything I can still do. We kill the landowner and the person backing him. I'm in the business of assassination now that I have Heisme, so I can help you. I don't think there is, but just because you believe in me, I think I can go on living just a little longer. I can sense the tremendous trust Alonso has placed in me by sharing his darkest thoughts. This is such a good musical track, though.
This is what you and Mother wanted.
Magic Shop Negotiator. Discounts the prices at magic shops in all cities. Knave's loyalty increases the monetary reward for completing requests. That's interesting. Too bad I just handed in 80 million quests. I've not the slightest clue what to do next. I'm not a good person, not like how my mother was, and I don't have some special power like you do. Like you do. You were right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you. I finally realized that as long as I have you, the world is mine to full. Do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. I don't know that I like the sound of that, but sure, why not? I don't know what Alonso is scheming this time, but at least it seems he's regained the will to live.
Good night.
Alonso waved nonchalantly as we parted, and I returned to the inn. Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
I hear a voice. Bardon. There's something I'd like him to look at. Bardon comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him. Okay, Maria and Bardon. Maria is already at rank 5. So I think Bardon is the right choice here, because I need to get him, like, up to par with everyone else. I don't want later in the game to just have to, like, pick a single follower and just do all of their hangouts, like, back to back to back.
You've come.
Oh, you're here. Glad you're well. I got something I want to show you. You have a wee bit of time? Sure. Show me.
I am gladdened.
Great, come with me.
Brilliant.
Look here, we've rebuilt the town's defensive barriers. Not just here either, but at all of the town's entrances. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nobody wanting to do us harm will be getting in now.
Now then.
And now I can focus on other things, on far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Are there bad people here? Not quite bad people, I'd say, but when one of them has a following, well, getting rid of them can be a bit of a toughie.
This is...
What the heck are you doing to this town, Bardon?
Huh?
Giving it a door so that it can protect itself? Which makes sense. Sergus Stro, what business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Bardon. Explain this special taxes plan of yours. Oh, well, that plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see here before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly to protect them. It's not like he bought, like, a luxury for himself. He used the people's money on the people. That's what it's there for. We have no need for such defenses. Do you honestly believe Martira will be attacked? Yes. Are you not aware of the human issue that's rampaging around this world, or any of the other monsters that are like right outside town? Any town could be attacked at any time in this world, you idiots.
What now?
One ought to be prepared for anything. Do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause. Oh, so he's mad you stole his pocket money. Got it.
What?
Where did you hear that?
In other words,
A little birdie told him. Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds, and that's why these barriers were finished ahead of schedule. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Gistro.
what did you say?
You mock me. Yes. Yes, he does. Quite openly. But you'll regret making an enemy of me. Okay. Out of my way. Did you just push a child? What a great way to get people to come to your side. Just openly bullying children. Excellent plan. People will really have faith in you then. How dare he push a wee laddie? Hey, are you all right there? Ugh. There, you're not hurt. Now head on home. Mom, the scary armor is talking. It's talking.
What?
He's not that scary, though. You children are so judgy. He looks like a somewhat stoic giant teddy bear, okay? This is not the face of danger. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? No. That kid is just dumb. No, he's just fallen victim to Gastro's sneaky little machinations. I've got to keep my guard
But
up.
then,
And I must prove to Gastro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. I see you in a whole new light, because the other options sucked.
all right.
1 point. Well, I'd rather not have to resort to such methods, but I tell you, I shudder to even think about that man being governor.
The truth is,
I mean, I'll confess he was the clergyman that I thought would do well in this position. Dude, you have horrible, horrible tasted people. Horrible. Because I thought him a splendid fellow at first, but in truth, he's a scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. Yeah, you're definitely not. First Lady Joanna, and now Gastro. I've got some naivety in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy.
if so then,
Also, man-bun guy, don't forget him. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about. If I want to fix this, I can't show any more mercy, which is why I've got a spy on Gastro. Okay,
Nicely done.
that sounds like a good idea. Right? That little snoop is how I managed to get a hold of that bribe, what's been discussed. Okay, so listen. We just talked about how you're a poor judge of character. So, do we know that we can trust your spy? Like, do we know that? I don't know that I can trust your spy. I mean, you, like, won the lottery when you chose to trust the protagonist and stroll in them. But I don't think your spy might be on the up and up.
I suppose.
I mean, benefit of the doubt, but something sounds off about your spy. That's all I'm saying. We need to place safety above all else. Can't have folks like Gastro just prowling about. I mean, as long as he's not pushing children, who really cares? You know, it's for your sake, too, that I'm cleaning up the
You
town.
hear me?
Don't you see? I want to unite the people under your banner. That requires removing certain obstacles. That's reassuring.
Really amazing.
You?
Please don't be another Mishima. Bardon's too good for that. Don't be a Mishima. Glad you appreciate it. I'll direct more of my efforts to it then. And I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. If you don't know who Mishima is, he's a character in Persona 5. You can look him up if you want. I don't want to spoil anything, but please don't be a Mishima. Please. I can feel Bardon's ambitions as governor and his increasingly deep faith towards me.
It's not enough.
Protective formation improves defense when the whole party is in the back row. Interesting. That could be something we work with. I think the his archetype has that skill where you can pull everyone to a specific line. So I could force everyone to the back row, and that would, like, on its own up our defenses, which is interesting. Care package. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Bardon will send a parcel. He's just gonna send me free stuff? Is Martira wealthy enough to be able to do that? I now have a rare chance of receiving supplies from Bardon due to the effects of care package. Sure, I like free stuff.
So long.
Well, no time like the present. I'll have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies. Okay, well, bye. We still have so many days left. I'm beginning to doubt that we're gonna get to the soiree today. Hey, the guard keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
I know, I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we left things to Bardon, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. Did the guard threaten you? He's there for your safety so that if something happens, he can come help you. Like, is he, like, enforcing any kind of policy, or is he just, like, standing there?